Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen as usual. It's Wednesday afternoon at about 4 o'clock and it's a grey day and it's really cool outside. It's probably only, what would it be, maybe only 18 degrees, that's Celsius, and there's a light breeze blowing, and I was just in a mood for making Lottie, or dressing her up like a little baby. So that's what I've done, and it was really sparked by this blanket or shawl that she's wrapped in, because I just bought it the other day when I was not meant to be looking at any baby things, but I had to go into the children's section to try and find a commodity that is so rare it doesn't even exist as far as I can see, and that is navy knickers for my granddaughters to wear to school. Crazy, isn't it? There's not a navy knicker to be bought this year. Last year, despite a lot of hunting, all I could find last year were like, I don't know if they were triple packs, something like that, but where one of them was navy and the other two was something else. So I bought a few of those. But I've got 5 granddaughters going to school, and I love them in navy knickers. Now, don't ask me why. It's sort of got to do with navy and pink being a lovely combination, but also it's not as severe as black. And anyway, so I found black at Target, but no navy. So I was in David Jones just having a look to see if they had any, and unfortunately their stock is changing, which is really sad. They're just, I don't know how to explain it, but they're just going everything standard, the same as everywhere else, except they've got a little bit of Armani baby stuff in there, which, you know, anyway, other than that, everything looks almost the same as everywhere else. You may as well just go to Kmart or Target if you want to buy, you know, lovely baby clothes that are easy to wear and things. DJs used to have a lot of special brands. They still have a few, but it's just not the same as it used to be. But anyway, the problem is they didn't have navy knickers. And so, of course, being in the area, I just had to have a look around. And I saw a white blanket that I really, really liked. It wasn't this one. This is a bit cream, but the one I saw was white. And it was the only one that's there. And you can remember how I talked about, you know, sorting through things when I buy stuff, which a lot of you do. Thank you for telling me. To pick the best one that's on display, and there was only this one blanket, and it was a bit how's your father, a bit wonky, and I thought, well, you know, it's not on sale. I won't buy it if it's the only one. I had made that decision before I went and asked the lady if they had any more, and she had a look, and they didn't, which I already knew because I have a look around before I even go up. You know, I have a really good hunt looking for things on sale. Anyway, which actually, let me just say, was simple to do because no one else was there. I was the only person there for at least 20 minutes. Anyway, so she had a good hunt around to see if there was another blanket that hadn't been fingered and pulled and, you know, handled a bit. So, and there weren't any more. And then she said, but I have this, and she got this blanket out from under the counter. And I have this, and she said it's less than half price. The only one we've got. The box was completely flattened, the box that it came in, so I said I don't want the box because it was just no good. It was all squashed and not good, but it had been protecting this gorgeous shawl. So I bought it, and that made me think, oh, I really want to dress Lottie up in something, you know, gorgeous and cozy and cuddly like a little baby would wear. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. But before I show you the whole outfit, I thought I would just show you how she looks. Very sweetly all snuggled in there. Isn't she adorable? So what I'll do is I'll zoom out, I'll flip the blanket away from her, and I'll show you what she's wearing. So I fiddled with her so long she's fallen asleep. But while she's sleeping, I forgot to tell you details of the blanket. It's made of wool, and let me just read the label. Because it comes from England, and it's a brand called, I don't know if you can see that, G.K. Hurt and Sons, Nottingham since 1912. That's the label. I've still got it attached because I don't won't know what the brand is otherwise. I hope you could see that. Don't know if you could. So that's the beautiful blanket. It's got A, B, C. So yeah, the alphabet letters and a big teddy on the top of it as well. It's lovely. Or just in a holey pattern. Let me see if I flip this up, you'll be able to see better. It's upside down, but can you see there's some letters there? You can see A, B, C, and Lottie's actually lying on the teddy bear. So I hope you can see why I absolutely had to have this blanket. The lady was telling me that there's a baby shop that's selling this blanket for exactly 3 times what I paid for it. So I'm very, very happy to have it. I love it. Now, yeah, okay, so let me get her awake so you can see her outfit, and I'll tell you about that too. And here she is, wide awake and ready to show you her outfit. It's actually, there are 3 pieces to this outfit, and I bought them all separately with like months apart. I just waited for things to come on sale. And because it's a good brand, they use the same sort of dye lot, so everything matches. So let me tell you the brand first. I've shown something in this brand before, and this is it, Natura Pura. That's the brand. And so the first thing is some little footed dungarees. The whole thing's knitted in cream, I should say, in a cream cotton. It's not too thick and not too fine. It's just sort of a medium ply. Maybe 4 ply at the most. It would be less than that probably though. And it's got like a cable, a centre row of cable stitched right up the middle, and it buttons at the shoulders. It's got a little square neck. Let me see if I can show you. It really gives good coverage to Lottie, even though she's there. I don't know if you can see that. There's some nice stitching around it, and then it's got 2 little buttons up there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but so that's the little dungarees in this beautiful cream cotton. And then separately I bought the cardigan that matches perfectly. So it's exactly the same plain cream with buttons up the front and those shell buttons. You know those lovely like thin shell buttons? And they have the same buttons that button at the shoulders of the dungarees, except I think those buttons are a bit smaller. And then just recently I bought her this bonnet, which is exactly the same thing. By the same people. It's got lace around her face, and it's got a lace bow on the side. Let me turn her little head. Sorry, little one, can you turn that way? There we go. There's the big lace bow at the side, and the bonnet. The bonnet's not done in stocking stitch. It's actually in a fine garter stitch, and I think that bonnet is in a smaller ply as well. But isn't that such a cute baby outfit for her? And because it's a bit cool today, it's perfect for the weather. So I hope you like that. I just wanted to try and come on for once and just do a quick video. And guess what I've realised? It wasn't 4 o'clock that I started this video. It's actually 5 o'clock. So I looked up at my kitchen clock, which still hasn't been changed. Maybe one of the children will come over this weekend and change that for me, because I tend to just look up at that. I've got a digital clock on the right time on my microwave and the same thing on my oven. But I don't look at them as much as I look at the clock above the window. Anyway, so it's actually an hour later than what I told you, so I'm sorry about that. Not that it really matters, does it? So there's my little girl dressed as a baby, and I think she looks adorable. I love that outfit. And, you know, it's so much fun when I get into a mood for what to put on her, or the twins. Not that they appear that much these days, but I'll do them soon. But yeah, I just think, oh, I really feel like this or that, and then I have to think about, which is my favourite thing to do, think about what I've got, which sort of matches what mood I'm in. I had a few options. I was going to go a little nighty, and then I was going to go just some lovely knitted leggings, maybe in pink with a sweet little white crossover top. But you know what? I found these ones, and I thought, let's just do this. She'd be a little baby, all in cream. And just before I go, I'll quickly tell you that I went to work last night. That was fine. Slept about 3 hours this morning, which isn't as long as usual, but my head was acting up a bit and it woke me up. Anyway, enough of that stuff. And yeah, so Monday I was out all day. had an appointment in the morning, and Jen came with me for that appointment, and then we went and did the fruit market and had coffee, and then we went down and did some I did some birthday shopping and shopping for this shawl. Well, I didn't go shopping for the shawl. I just happened to see it, and it was a very important requisite for my life, of course. Yeah, so that was Monday, and then yesterday, goodness knows what. I think my head was bothering me and I couldn't get much done except just all the basic jobs that needed doing. I had the lawns mowed, and so that always needs a lot of sweeping and cleaning up afterwards. And that was about all I could manage except, cleaning the bathroom, all the usual stuff. And then today, it's just been today. So I think I'll try and make a world record and call it the end of this video. That might be my shortest video ever. And I hope to see you all very soon. I'm not sure with what, but soon we'll be back. Lottie and I, and maybe the twins. Now I should say Lottie and me, not Lottie and I. No, I shouldn't. I should say Lottie and I, because I will be back, not me will be back. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm never so good on a Wednesday afternoon. My brain's a bit addled and a bit silly from wonky sleeping and being awake all night. So just excuse my ramblings. And I think before I make any more bungles, I will go and say goodbye to you all. So until we meet again, take care everyone and be kind to each other. Bye bye.